Hello, 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 everyone. This is Victory Arena Season 2, and this is the second game of the semifinals between Dakusena and Peak to Plummet. It's a best of three format, and let's see who will come out to enter into the finals. So, with me is Silver, my co caster. How are you doing, Silver?
Oh, that was a great introduction coming in from you, Ifrit. But can I do the honors and do the reintroduction again?
Sure, sure, sure.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys, the day has finally come where we see who wins and make it to the top. Yes, that's right. You are watching Victory Arena Season 2 powered by Rect Esports. Without any more formalities, let's just dive straight into the game. And yes, Ifrit, how are you feeling today? Because we are going to witness a best of
Sir,
three
what's
showdown
your
between
command? Your
Dakusena
team
and
is
Peak to Plummet.
banning.
We have at least I have been waiting for this game for a while now. It was supposed to happen yesterday. So I was on the fence, you know. Oh, give me a second. I think one of the organizing members is messaging me. So please continue the casting, Selva.
Sure. Why not? I'm so excited about this best of three match because the top team, the Dakusena, it's a really popular team. And also the Peak to Plummet, I'm pretty sure the team is popular and has a great name. So right now, just
Magic
diving
is
straight
my
into the draft,
life.
it's
Your
going to be a
team is
Fanny ban
banning.
coming in from Dakusena, quite a good ban as a first ban coming in from them. Since they have the first pick, I'm pretty sure they're going with the comfort picks along with the meta. Sticking with the meta, that's what the best they can do right as of now. And from the Peak to Plummet, you can see the Harith has been banned out. I'm pretty sure the Harith has been nerfed, but that nerf isn't enough to nerf the heroes. I mean, actually, the player who plays the Harith.
Your team
And
is
just
banning.
let's see the second ban coming in from Takusena is going to be a high booster. They're just banning out all the assassins. They don't want it at all. And I'm pretty sure I'm assuming this, but what if they ban out a third ban as an assassin as well? That would actually make a lot of sense. And just like making it from the Peak to Plummet, I'm still excited what that's going to be
Your
because
team
like
is
the
banning.
team Dakusena, they have the first pick. So actually they have the upper hand because they could actually make out to the whole like chess format. They could actually like make a good move, like get a good hero for them, just ban out all the respect bans toward team Peak to Plummet, and the Peak to Plummet could do the same to Darkusena as well. So that's the thing that gets me apart. And as a second ban coming from Peak to Plummet is going to be a Kadita ban. I'm pretty sure that ban is probably a respect
Your
ban,
team
or
is
maybe
banning.
I have absolutely no clue why the Kadita has been banned out, except for that one reason. And as a third
Your
ban
team is
from
picking.
like Dakusena, they're going with the Bane ban. All the junglers has been banned out as you can see, and from the side of Team Peak to Plummet, it's going to be an Angela ban. So
I
what
am
actually
Your team is
I'm
Ifrit,
banning.
Passive. I'm really sorry. Actually, there was a message from the organizers that Dakusena should have been on the red side and Peak to Plummet should have the first pick. That's why they're
Your
banning
team is
those
picking.
heroes to carry forward the game faster. So I think it will be the redo of the
Your
match,
team is picking.
and let's see.
oh, is
Your
that the
team
clue?
is
Because I have
banning.
absolutely no wonder because they were banning out all
I
the
am the
non-meta heroes.
movement that
So
Your
yeah,
always
that
team is
actually makes a lot of
banning.
transforms.
sense.
Your team
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
banning.
And I apologize to the viewers. There was some lobby glitch, I believe. So let's
Chivalry is dead.
get back to
Your
it
I
again
team
will
is
once they are
revive
done
banning.
it.
with the drafting.
Absolutely sure.
Your team is picking.
Well, we should just start the
Your
casting after
team
this
is
match also
banning.
because I'm pretty sure there's nothing to cast
From the
about this right
blues
now.
to the
Your
Don't you think
team
that?
is
Yep,
the
picking.
night
yep. And they
skies
are
take
just
its
picking
toll.
all the heroes that they want to and just showing off the skins.
That's the most ML thing you could do in the tournament lobby, bro.
And that blue spectre is something that we don't see every day, I believe, from Layla. So that's the beauty of the tournament lobby.
True.
Do you know anyone who has that skin in their account? Because I believe it's one of the rarest skin to have.
Yep, that is true. I'm pretty sure the people in the like 2017 or 2018 they have to like redeem a code to get that skin. I'm pretty sure everyone was just lazy enough to not get that skin, and now they've been regretting their lives.
Ah, that's right. That's right. I do remember it, and I was one of those people who is regretting as of now.
Oh my god. But it's okay, right? It's just a normal skin, right?
Welcome to
It's a
Mobile
normal skin, but
Legends.
that allure of having the rarest skin,
Five
you know,
seconds till the
I am
enemy
not
True,
above
reaches the
true.
the peer
battlefield.
pressure as well.
Smash them.
True, true. All right, so yep, the fast surrender goes on.
And as soon as the organizers message them, they did the right thing.
Victory!
That's something good. And let's reset the lobby again. Okay. Uh, Darkos. Okay. I think now it should be done. And I'm waiting. Yep. I think it's done. So we'll shot. We'll do the live in a short while. And Silver, we are ready again, and we will be in the drafting phase soon. So we are back right now to the drafting phase. I believe Silver is gone somewhere. Hello, Silver. Are you back?
Only love and night
Your
are
team is banning.
everlasting.
And it seems the first ban from the Peak to Plummet is going to be
Sir, what's your
Sicilian,
command?
whereas
Your
the
team
Dakusena
is
is going to
banning.
be banning Fanny. So let's see what the next ban is going to be from um, Peak to Plummet's side. And I think it will be some kind of meta as well, or it's going to be um, uh, a Xavier ban
Magic
or
is
a Harith.
my
Okay, a
life.
Your
Harith ban, it
team is
seems.
banning.
So we do know that Dakusena does like to use Xavier, as well as Savage Warrior is also a
Butterflies
great
born by
Your
Xavier
the
team
player
wind,
is
and doesn't miss
banning.
his
guided
ulti.
by
So
lantern flight.
Hitatsu will be tanking, I believe, or is it going to be some other player? And they would be switching of the roles. And we see a Zuxian ban. The Zuxian ban is a meta, as you all know.
My mission is to protect
Your team
lives.
is banning.
Experience the euphony.
Team is picking.
Always on the way.
Your team is picking.
And it seems it's going to be Hylos and Granger with the ban, third ban. And Yusa is going to pick that Matilda out as a first pick, the priority pick. Um, we should see
Among the planes
an Eve
exists the
pick. Okay, that's
equilibrium,
a bit
which I was
unusual
made
considering
for.
Matilda can, fly back to the lanes. Uh, so let's see how this plays out for the Dakusena.
Frost.
And
Alpha
it's the
is
Your
Petrolocus
online.
who
team
is
is
using
picking.
Alpha over here.
Go.
And we see an Erythral pick. So Erythral is a very good marksman and a lot of damage when farmed. So it was a nice pick from Skyzen out there. And we have seen Skyzen use Erythral before. So we all know that he's a capable MM.
The Immortal One chose me to
And that's
fight
Your
going to
the
be a
team is
show
shadow
you
picking.
that
play, show
plague
you
this
play by
world.
GRG as a hyper for Team Peak to Plummet. What is going to be the third priority pick from the team Dakusena? Jazz is out there, so I think we should see some good hero being picked by him to counter either the Soyu or the MM. Let's see what's going to be their third pick.
All right, Ifrit, am I audible?
Yes, 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 you are audible finally, Silver.
All
Thank
right.
you for coming.
Muscle of iron.
Your
Oh my
team
God, that
is
sounds very
picking.
terrible. But yes. So, like, talking about the draft, like, the Harid ban. I would like to say about the Harid ban. Since the Harid isn't like a nerfed, do you think like banning out that Harid is that actually worth it for them?
Praise the
Yes,
stars.
considering the
And your
mobility of
team is
Harith is
banning.
quite good. So I believe that's what prompted them to ban it.
I see. And Haitatsu just went on that Gatot Kacha. Kind of like a good pick for them. They could actually like run onto the backline with the AOG, like the Avatar of the Guardian. Then
I
Bright has
am
the real world
Your
manipulation.
team
She
is
could use that to
picking.
slow that Eve up. So it will be really hard to catch that Eve because that Matilda will be the only one with the encircling eagle to catch her. But if that Gatot is around her, I'm not sure. It's not so easy to catch her. And that Alpha will be also be there with the Spear of Alpha, giving all the true damage as much he can.
Yes, and we see a Luo ban Silver. And I do remember why they are banning that Luo because Savage Warrior does like to,
Your team is
get back to
banning.
the diversion, using the diversion and get back to the backlaners. So that was a wise ban. And we see a Valentina ban. Are they going to pick another AOE effect hero?
Well, that actually is a mystery to find out. And like they banned out the Valentina, the Dakusena, because they didn't wanted the peak to plummet to peak it, so that the Gartord's ultimate would be stolen with IMU. So it would also be beneficially. It will be very like beneficial for them. So like that's actually a good ban. Like as you just mentioned, Alfred. So that's what like they didn't want it to happen, and it's going to be a last ban coming in from peak to plummet. Let's see what the banned out. So right now, the
You are
marksman and the EXP
first
laner
Your
probably has been
team
blood.
is
missed out
picking.
from Takusena. And wait a second, is that actually a glue ban? Is it a very comfortable ban?
Yes, and that glue ban is coming on the helm of, glue being absolute carnage after that bug removal of vengeance. So I have seen glue players come out left, right, and center in the rank game. So I believe Peak to Plummet is utilizing their rank up skills over to this tournament as well. What say you, Silver?
Yeah, that
Fight for
actually
the
makes a lot of
ultimate. Your
sense.
team is
And
picking.
like against like a Godhood, I'm pretty sure they would have went Glue as a side laner because they needed a good like front line except for that Godhood. Because when the AOG has been used up, he might have to leave his back line alone. So yep, that was definitely a good ban. And
Your
talking about the
team is
picks, wait a second,
picking.
the Aizen goes for the Badang and the Savage Warrior goes for Aurora. I mean, like, if the Frigid Glacier catches all three people with the Alpha and the AOG from that Godhood, I'm pretty sure it's over for them. And then there's Matilda to just give them a good escape with the guiding wings. What a good combination this is.
Certainly, certainly, Silver. And don't forget that flexibility on Badang as a damage build or as a tank build also provides another layer of security to the Peak to Plummet team.
Yeah, that's actually what's happening right here. And if the Badang goes for the tank build,
Time and
oh
tide
my
wait for
god,
no
it's going to
man.
be very
Nor
tough to kill
girl.
him because the second skill from the Ryzen, it's going to help him engage, disengage, and just run on the backline. If he also has a flicker, so we definitely are going to see all those flicker engages, the second skill and the ultimate.
Yes, and don't forget that Beatrix is out there to counter Irithel. And I do remember Absolute Cinema using those sniper shots perfectly in one of the games, and I've seen him use that in other tournaments as well recently. So, Silver, I think we would be looking out to both the marksmen and their skills, because I think at the end this will be how the game will end.
Yeah, that's right. Like both the marks winners, they are totally like a late game combination for them. Like they need all of those farm, all the engages so that they get farmed up and the gold as fast as possible. But it's going to be that Suyo and the Alpha would be the playmakers right here
Welcome
because they won't
to
let the enemy
Mobile
marksmen farm as
Legends!
much. And here we are in the land of Dawn. Let's see which team
5
gets the
seconds
first
till the
win
enemy
of the
reaches
best
the
of three
battlefield.
series.
Smash
And
them!
right now, pretty sure all the standard like rotations coming in from both these teams.
Yes, and both the teams are starting from their blue buffs respectively. And I believe the Hilda will try to invade sooner or later. So Big Deployment needs to be on their heels.
Yep, that's right. Alpha is going for his red buff now, but he might be going on to the EXP lane with the ganking, and the Suyo will be rotating towards that gold lane. So that Eagle will be a lot fatter as much as fast as possible. As an absolute cinema, just using that bombard, I mean, like the rocket launcher to deal as much damage as much possible. You can see the Haitatsu is there. He wants to steal that creep, but again, Yusa just giving a lot of vision to just give them a good disengage. Bright is still there on the mid lane. The Savage Warrior got level 2 faster than Bright, so he needs to get level 4, level 2 as well.
Yes, and that Hitatsu is trying to zone out and kite the uh, Matilda, but Matilda is doing a good job keeping the distance as well as I think there's some problem with Aurora over here.
Oh my god, that's true. Might be some lag issues right now, but Yusa still wants to save all those minions for the Aurora to get. But I'm pretty sure it would be some lag kind of issue for them, kind of sad moment right now. But talking about the goal lane, the Sky Zen, he's trying to keep his farm up as much possible. You can see on the top lane, we can see the Spear of Alpha used upon Aizen seems to be in some trouble. That Barang absolutely has a flicker on him to escape. Again, the Yusa is there with the Guiding Wings, wants to save him, but again, it's probably going to be the outplay. That purposes. How is it possible?
It was a perfect play by Iron.
Oh my god, again, the team fight taking place over to the GRG. He seems to be in some trouble, but again, the Savage Warrior and Yusa is there. But again, 1v1 again from that marksman's, and Beatrix takes the kill. Right now, the Hilda probably goes for the engage right now to the Yusuyu's blue buff. Haitatsu again is there. The Jazz are trying to get the kill over to them, but Badang, second skill. The odds that we were thought so far is going to be true. Jazz gets the kill over to the Suyo. They're trying to get the more kill towards the Aizen as well. He wants to escape, but again, the fists coming in and knocking back towards his own ball saves his life.
That was a good engage by Badang, and he is dealing a lot of CC, and it's going to be an uncontested turtle out there for Team Dakusena, I believe.
Right now they need more farm as much possible, like as faster. Again, Haitatsu goes inside, the real world manipulation comes in. Ethil again, it's probably going to be killing spree for the Bright right now. Again, a good engage coming in, but the Frochi Breeze not actually freezing anyone yet, but they're still trying to get as much kills as much possible. The Jazz wants to go and just go for a good invasion right now. You can see the GRG seems to be in some trouble, but look at his HP. He's still not giving up. He still wants to get the kill towards the GRG, but again, the Frigid Glacier used up, kind of missed it right now. The Yusa also used the encircling eagle, but unfortunately never hit it. Absolute cinema just chunking out all the gold from that tier.
And I believe right now the goal difference is going to start to hurt Pick to Plummet. I believe it's going to be 3K soon. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, they're trying to get like the kills in the early games, so like the evil doesn't get farmed up. But again, look at the damage coming in from Absolute Cinema. Like also the Haitatsu is there trying to give a lot of vision to his team. Yusa and Skyzen probably might be left alone. It's probably like a 4v3 situation as of now. Savage Warrior spotted two people right there, but Patroclus just wants to go back to his own jungle after taking all that creeps away from the Tsuyo. But right now, the Hilda, the Jazz, she's trying to give as much vision as much as possible. But the Aizen, he wants to join the team fight, but sadly, there's absolutely no team fight taking place right now. He has absolutely left his lane. So I'm pretty sure the Jazz, he will just chunk out the gold.
Yes, don't forget that there's a gang going on in the bottom lane. They're trying so hard to get out that Irithil Skyzen out of the game for a while. But unfortunately, they are not successful with their gangs till now.
Oh, that's true. And you can see like there's only one kill again, but again you can see the ultimate's coming in over to that Yusa, and he definitely went down within a second. Oh my god, what a good coordination coming in from Takusena. Again, a free uncontested turtle, but GRG is still there. He has high faith on his retribution, but still he wants to escape right now. We can see all the throw effects coming in over to that Eve. Spear Alpha used up on Savage Warrior. Again, the Badang, the Jazz is there to give the good support. The OG over four people. Again, the revitalize used up again with the real world manipulation coming in. Nibiru's passive, everything used up to get the kill, but again, the encircling eagle, but not enough damage to take the kill on anyone except for the frontliners. They'd actually sacrificed themselves.
Yes, that was a very good fight. I think if the Aurora would have waited, let's say, a couple of seconds, that would have been a GG from the peak to plummet side. Although that was not the case, and that Soyu is trying to farm as much as possible in the top lane, but if blue buff is going to be invaded again.
Yep, that's true. Again, look at the HP of the Aizen. The spear of Alpha coming in, the true damage. Guiding Wings, oh, just a second late, or else the Yusa might have come handy for him to escape right there. Haitatsu and the Patroclus, the combination from them is insane. Like when the taunt comes in from Haitatsu, then exactly after that, the chain CC coming in by that Alpha, the spear of Alpha, that's actually what gets all those kills. Right now, you can see Smite coming in from Absolute Cinema towards that GRG. This, the Dark Husseina, I could feel how annoyed that Suyu is feeling right now because all the invasions happening towards his red buff, meanwhile on the blue buff, but still he's trying his very best to get farmed up.
Yes, and considering the score is 1-1-1 of Soyu, I think he's doing a pretty good job to save himself as much as possible and get that farm instead of feeding the enemy.
Yep, that is true. But they're still trying to chunk out the gold lane, the tier 1 right now. You can see a snipe coming in from Absolute Cinema. He is absolutely just shredding all those HPs from even the front line. All the front line is doing right now is the Aizen itself. So even Aizen, he needs that frontline items. Like right now, he has a Thunder Belt, so he'll be needing a lot more items. If that Beatrix goes for like penetration, it's going to be very tough for him. The Jazz giving a lot of widget right now. Haitatsu, he wants to run again. The Aizen, he is still frontlining as much as he can. The Skyzen, he was trying to get like the gold, like the EXP crab, but still he failed to do so. And again, a free uncontested turtle, like the third one. I would actually suggest they would have went for Lord, but since like the base turret is still there, the space turret is intact, so that would be not a wise choice to do so. Again, good engage coming in by that Padang right now. Again, a blue buff invasion coming in, and Alpha was again the one. No, not actually the Alpha, the GRG with a good retribution coming in and gets his own buff right now. You can see the Savage Warrior seems to be in some trouble. Again, you can see the Jazz with the good engage right now. He's definitely dead. And then Circling Eagle again, the AOG and the Patroclus. He wants to disengage right now. The Haitatsu and the Bride. I'm pretty sure the Bride doesn't even have that real world manipulation. So they can't even force that mid turret. And Beatrix was the one to just farm with all the minions.
And I would like to point out that the Aurora's ult was perfect this time around. She calculated the jump, and the Katokacha got freeze at the proper moment. So that's what saved Pick to Plummet, in my opinion.
Yep, that's true. Another disengage coming in on the mid side. They want to get a kill over to the spear of Alpha again. Haitatsu, he is definitely shedding his HP away right now. You can see the Saga is in, but again the passive comes in handy, but not enough. So he definitely gets the kill, like a payback given back to him. The Frigid Glacier coming in, but not actually hitting anyone yet. The Absolute Cinema, he needs to join the team fight to wipe them all with only in one skill, the Nibiru's Passion.
And I believe right now the farm difference is around 5k, as well as the turret is in the favor of Dakusena with 2-0.
Yep, that's right. They need to hold a bit longer for like 18 to 17 seconds. So the Lord comes in, they'll take a good Lord for themselves to like make sure they take at least 2 to 3 turrets right now. The Patroclus, he seems to be some greedy thingies to kind of do that thing, but he still gets that retribution play coming in from him. So he doesn't have any retribution for this Lord right now. And GRG, he saved his retribution for this Lord, but maybe another uncontested Lord will be coming in for them. But right now, like Absolute Cinema is there to join the team fight. Aizen and Skyzen, both of these players, like again with the Spear of Alpha comes in on 2 people. You can see the Badang wants to engage with the Frigid Glacier on 2 people on the front lines. That Jazz, he still wants to get the kill over to that Skyzen, but they still go to the good disengage. Absolutely no one dead except for that Aizen. So they could actually go for that Lord.
Yes, and I think there was no follow up with Aurora's ulti. If they would have been like the Irithel, I think they would have secured a kill or two over there. And look at that. So you trying to push, although the Hilda is there to, back him up uh, out of the turrets.
Yeah, that's right. Like you look at the absolute cinema, how desperate that guy is to get the turret. But never mind the particulars. He wanted to get at least he wanted to snatch someone out of that turret, but he failed to do so. That Sky then with those basic attacks are starting to hit. He's like reaching all his power spike right now with all those items. You can be, oh my god, look at the flicker play coming in from that Aizen. He definitely wants to get the kill over to them, but no follow up coming in. The guiding wings, actually the guiding wings and the encircling eagle come in, but look at the HP of absolute cinema. How low is he?
Yes, I believe there was some miscommunication on the Peak to Plummet side. Otherwise, that was a perfect initiation from Badang.
Whoa,
And we
whoa,
will see an
whoa, whoa.
Aurora die too. And no, she flickers away, and that was a perfect ult. And she takes down the Hilda.
Oh my god, look at the coordination of Dakusena. They are literally like obliterating their enemies right now. And again, the Lord, yeah, the Skyzen was able to deflect and make sure the Lord was ended right now. But Haitatsu, he just went inside after absolutely nothing. But the Revitalize is still there. They need a good engage right now. The Aizen is there. Like Patrulus, he wanted to escape right now. He's giving a lot of damage with the basic attacks. But again, the Skyzen gets the killing spree on him.
Look at the damage from Absolute Cinema on that Matilda. She is going to one shot Matilda sooner, uh, if not later. Silver.
Yeah. With I'm very excited how like I'm actually like convinced by how that Absolute Cinema is only using that sniper. Except for that sniper in the team fights, the Beatrix was actually using the Nibiru. So well, I'm like she should be using like a grenade launcher so that if they get a good CC with the AOG from the Gartod, it would be pretty sure like a wipeout.
Yep, as you pointed out, but I do remember that Absolute Cinema utilizing that sniper a lot, and I believe that he believes in his own skill, so that's something to keep an eye out for. And it's panning
Yep.
out right as of now.
True, true, very true. Talking about the items, the Beatrix, she have definitely gotten all those penetration items for herself, like the Hunter Strike, the Malefic gun coming in, and Alpha. Also, the here is the question part. Like the Alpha, he has the Vintic Crown. That's what is actually very like. It's weird to have a Vintic Crown on Alpha, but I think it will be better for that if the Badang goes in, engages the second skill and the ultimate. That's where he can immune himself with all the damage.
Yes, and do you think the Peak to Plummet has a chance to come back over here or not?
Well, the comeback chances are very tough because the Irtil, she is very aggressive. So she's getting punished very, very, very quickly. So she needs to like handle a position that Badang, he's giving a very good setups, very, very good setups for his team. And that Matilda, she needs to target like the Alpha or like Absolute Cinema because he won't be able to just land a good spear of Alpha then.
Correct, and this will be another Lord, uncontested Lord, it seems. Uh, but the Peak to Plummet doesn't have any chance. So
Yep, that is true. But they're still patiently waiting inside their own turrets, so that if the Dakusena goes for overextension, here's the point right now. You can see the trouble coming in from Patroclus with the Sphere of Alpha coming in, but sadly there was no follow-up, or else Suyo was definitely in some fear trouble. But the Lord is marching from the bot side. Pretty sure it will be giving like it is actually an enhanced Lord. So if it gets very close to the turret, it will be a good tackle. And since the turret's HP is very low, it's going to be over for that turret right now. You can see the Haitatsu. He's kind of like at the 30% low HP for himself right now, trying to get the kill on the mid side with the snipers coming in from Absolute. Look at the HP of that Tsuyo. How low is he? He shouldn't be doing all those over engages right now because there's a lot to defend for their team. And again, the Absolute Sinha with the sniper, I'm pretty sure he will be switching back again to the Nibiru's fashion, maybe like Nibiru. But right now, the Pride, he has the blurred wings with like he's just slowing down everyone as much as possible. The Lord has been shredded down inside their own base.
yes, I believe that the Aurora should use her ulti and flicker combo. It would have been very good considering that the positioning was right and if he
Oh,
was
oh,
team
oh,
out.
whoa, whoa, and again, the spear, like you can see, like the real one manipulation used up. Did actually like got like one kill over towards like the Patroclus. Like I'm pretty sure he didn't even got the chance to use the Winter Crown.
That's what happens. I think the point of using that winter crown is to just engage and use freeze,
Yep,
so
that's
that the enemy utilizes all their ult on him. But
true, true,
unfortunately, he's not able to do so.
true, true, true. With the Bright chasing down the Yusa again, it's going to be good trouble for them. Like they want to get the kills over to that Ethel, sadly, but couldn't actually do so. You can see the Aizen missing out the range of that sniper skill coming in from Absolute Cinema. So they will be patiently waiting for that alpha, but they actually got good objectives, like the both inhibitor turrets, like the top one and the bot one.
Yes, I believe that whoever takes the third lord has the game to themselves.
Yep, that's right. You can see the Jazz position right now. It's very aggressive with the Aizen is still there. He wants to get the kill over to that Beatrix, the absolute cinema. I'm not sure the Yusa is going to leave him. It's going to be shut down for that Aizen. And the Yusa goes down. The Frigid Glacier coming in on three people. But there's absolutely no one like a damage dealer to them. AOG used up inside the base. Sadly, just missing out on Savage Warrior. Again, it's going to be like enhanced minion wave coming in from mid and the bot side. It's pretty sure over the like first match for them. The Fear of I used up, but again the passive coming in, but still not surviving all the damage coming in. So it's going to be over for Peak to Plummet, and the first match has been won by Taku Sena.
Victory!
What a match! What a match, Ifrit.
Yes, I'm really sorry for not being able to cast properly. Someone is calling me like hell and it's taking my attention. Oh.
Well, actually, I would just complete all the post match results right now. But like talking about the Takusena, you can see the team fight participation coming in from that Gartot and that Alpha along with Eve. It's kind of like more than 60%. So that's a lot of team fight participation. And from Matilda, there was absolutely no frontliner, like from peak to plummet, except for that Badang, and he had to rotate back to his lane. So there was absolutely no point like going back to his own lane because his own jungler was getting invaded. And since the jungler didn't got enough farm to like give damage to absolute cinema, the Beatrix, they definitely like gave like the paid for all the results like they got invaded so far. So that's like the consequence for getting invaded, and that Matilda was not enough to just tank all the damage coming in from Pride, the Jazz, and the Patroclus. And yes, this will be the first match for of this best of three series. And grab your cokes, popcorns. We'll be back with the match number two. All right, guys, we are back with the match number two. So the positions of both the teams will be probably switched up. The peak to plummet will be going back on the second pick, and the Dakusen, I'm pretty sure, will have the first pick as of now. So right now, the first match has been won by Dakusena, to remind you all guys, and it's probably going to be very hard time for Peak to Plummet to get all those emotions back right now. The adrenaline level would be very high on them.
Sir,
So right
what's your
now,
command?
the thing is, they need to counter the draft the Dakusena has been planned to. So all the counters, all the meta heroes, all the comfort heroes, they need to target and pick those as of now. If they fail to do so, I'm pretty sure the Dakusena will take
Always
advantage
on
of
the way.
it and will be
Your
just
team
giving
is
them up like a
A.
payback for not picking it right now, like just banning out all the respect bans towards both of these teams. Coming in the first ban from the Dakusena, coming in the Fanny, like the usual ban, they've banned it out in the last two games. Right now, coming in from Peak to Plummet, just banning out the Matilda. So just doing all the casual bans right now, nothing serious. But the serious thing is like the team Takusena, they have the first pick. And the team Peak to Plummet, now they have the second pick. So they will actually prioritize something very good for them that they actually couldn't in the last match. So that will be the playmaker of this game right now, of this draft actually. And the second ban coming in from Dakusena is going to be a Hayabusa. Since like all the assassins, I'm pretty sure all this like the kind of assassins have been like buffed, some are nerfed. The Hayabusa and Fanny, they are like the most picked assassins in this current meta right now. Since the Ling has been
Butterfly
like
is
kind of nerfed
born
from the
by
last
electricity.
season, it is actually not picked so
Battleground
far. You
comes
can see the
next.
Zuxian is banned out right now. They could also like ban out like a Suyo for them if they don't want it. But since like the peak to plummet, since they were the one actually picked the Suyo, so picking it again would be like resulting in the same mistake as of now. So I'm pretty sure they should go for something comfortable for them. Like Bright has the third ban of the first phase of banning right now. Let's see what the ban out. Pretty sure like a respect bans given to them, but nothing like that. The Fanny and the Hayabusa, like all the meta bans right now, you can see that's like all the most pick heroes as of now. It's probably they're taking their all time. There's nothing to worry about. They're making it very safe, very calm, very chill, just like the meme of the
Time to
chill guy.
drop the
But
beat of the
again, it's going to
party.
be a joy banned out from the bright. I'm pretty sure like the Patroclus, if he wants to go for Alpha, well, first pick actually would not be so good for him. Well, the second or the third pick would actually be good. But if the like peak diplomat band or the third band as an alpha, I'm pretty sure it's going to be some kind of like respect band towards Patroclus because his peer of alpha moves like they were very very good. Like they were on mark with like the coordination, like the synergized coming in from like Absolute Enema and that Haitatsu with the AOG. They would probably go for Gertrude again if they want to, because he gives a good engages with the ultimate. And like the Valentina, you can see from the last match it was banned out. So if the utility heroes, if they go into the hand of Peak to Plummet, then that's the moment comes in where the Valentina comes
Your
in.
team is
So
picking.
wait a minute. They absolutely banned out nothing. But actually, again, some ping issues coming in from Peak to Plummet right now. It's going to be a first pick given to the Haitatsu right now. Let's see what he goes with. I have very high hopes for a Gatut or like a Khalid for a good rotation, like a Hilda, probably again to just disrupt and just go for good invasions
Experience
coming
the
towards the
youth
Peak
Your
within
Diplomat's
team is
jungler.
them.
picking.
But they absolutely skipped that all and absolute cinema just going on the Granger. So the Death Sonata and the Rhapsody is just going to shred the front lines because in the last match he did the same. Like he was dominating his own laner in 1v1 situation. So I'm pretty sure he will be doing the same in this match as well. Unless the Aizen, I mean, actually, the Skyzen, if he goes for a good, like, early game marksman, it's going to be tough to handle him. But again, the Savage Warrior wants to go for a Louis right here. So the
Game
Divergent plays
on.
will
Mission
be also going to be a playmaker
Your
as of
team
now.
is
The
picking.
Yusa wants he went for a Hylos for a good front line, the need, and the Ring of Punishment. It's going to come in handy for the jungler in the early game because unlike the last match, there was no like support to the Suyo. So, but like in the jungling, but the Yusa, the Ring of Punishment will be coming in handy to like give a lot of damage to the jungle creeps of that GRG. So he gets farmed up very quickly and goes for a gold rotation to get the grab a kill towards Absolute Cinema. But again, you can see the Patriots
Your
going with that
team is
alpha.
picking.
I'm pretty sure it was like a comfortable pick for him. Like I'm still not sure like the team peak deployment why didn't they actually go for like respect bans towards because it's a best of three series and since they have like not able to win one match out of three, it's going to be like a last chance for them to grab a one match like a one win for them so that we enter in the best of three like the third match. But the Bright has decided to go for a Sicilian. Will be going for like a late combination, like late com, mid to late com. The early game goes towards the Alpha, the mid game goes towards that Granger, mid to late game, and the late game goes totally towards that Bright. So how like the draft has been
Magic
like
is my
totally played like a
life.
Your
chess.
team is
They have
winning.
been going with all the comfortability for them, like all the meta heroes. You can see the Sicilian, the Granger, and from Skyzen it's going to be a Harith. Since the Harith was nerfed, I'm not so sure that nerf was very strong to nerf that guy a lot. But Skyzen still decided to pick it with the Chrono Dash and the Synchro Vision. He might be able to grab the kill towards that Absolute Cinema. That will be like after the power spike of level 4, when he gets the Starlium sight, it's going to be some insane damage. And also, he will be going with the 5% CD reduction so that he gets the Chrono Dash with only like 1 to 2 seconds for level 4. But still, it matters a lot. He needs like 15% CDR to like give the continuous Chrono Dashes. And moving on to the second phase of banning, it's going to be a Tigreal banned out from Aizen, the peak to plummet, going towards the ban of Jazz. Let's see what the banned out. So right now, the team peak to plummet, they need a
The
jungler
Immortal One
and a
chose me
explainer.
to
So
vanquish the
both of these
shadows.
bans will be probably
Pleasure
dedicated to
disgruntled.
these both roles only. So yep, just talking about the bans, it's going to be Suyo, and like it's all the junglers in banned out one by one, like the Fanny, Hayabusa, Joy, Suyo. Might want to be an another jungler banned out from them. It would be funny to watch that. But right now, the GRG has his ban right
I
now.
am
Let's see
not
what he
the
goes with.
only
It's going
one.
to be a
That's
Fovius ban.
understandable.
So since they had the EXP left to pick, along with the tank, they banned out those two roles. I mean, the heroes of these roles, so they don't get in trouble much. And from Haitatsu, it's going to be a last ban. Let's see what he's going to be. Right now, they need an EXP. Since the last ban was an assassin, this ban would probably be like an EXP or like a front line for them. I'm guessing another glue ban coming in, but wait a minute, it's going to be a Lucas ban coming in from Haitatsu. Right now, let's see what the Aizen goes with. If he gets his EXP lane right now, that would be a good pick because the GRG gets to decide after those two picks from Jazz and Haitatsu, so that his jungler would be like a comfortable for him how he sees all the drafts completed. He will be able to get a good hero for himself. So let's see with what hero the Aizen goes with. The EXP and the jungler are left for peak to plummet, and EXP and a tank has been left to the Dakusena. So it's probably they're taking out all of their time right now. And the thing is, the absolute cinema. If the lane has been not ganked on the gold side from like on the Dakusena, then well, it's going to be some trouble because the Harid gives insane damage in the early game with the Synchro Fission and the Chrono Dash. If the Synchro Fission hits the Granger, I'm pretty sure it gives the damage in critical, I guess so. And again, the Haitatsu on the Jazz are the playmaker right now. Jazz, since the glue was open, I was trying to speak about it, but well, let's see. Will he actually go for that? Since if the glue has been picked in the early game, you could actually pick a Vixana to counter that when he uses the split, but they don't even have chance to do that now. And
There
Aizen,
are
he
no
went with the
shortcuts in
Hilda
life.
and
I
Haitatsu with
literally
a chip.
invented one.
Both of these teams have a portal, like they have a teleportation on themselves. Well, the Louis, I'm pretty sure she will be using all the divergent plays behind the marksman to get the kill and grab the kill towards that absolute cinema. Because in the last match, they weren't be able to do so. So GRG, he gets to decide the pick on himself, kind of showing a Lancelot as of now. If he goes for a Lancelot, well, again, the chip and that Alpha will probably go for a good invasion towards them. But this time they have a Louis. The more people they are, the more damage they get with the yin yang overturn on themselves. And again, the Yusa is there with a good front line along with the revitalize. And Hilda is also there to just give a lot of front line. Well, actually, GRG wants to go for a Lancelot or might want to go
Fame,
for a
a
Ling,
flashy
and it's
accompaniment.
going to be a Ling. Well, the thing is, right now, the Alpha is early to mid game, and the Ling is kind of like mid to late game. So the odds are very high in the favor of Alpha. Like he might get the kill towards if that Ling like goes for a Tempest of Blades and Define Sword, he will probably be able to get the kill disrupt him with the Spear of Alpha if he like marks him perfectly. If not, it will be like Ling will be able to escape from any position. So, yep, both the drafts has been completed. Please take a good look as of now. Like, team Peak to Plummet, they have like a mid to late game comp. But if you talk about Takusena, they have early to late game comp. Like every hero, like they have picked, has a specific thing on themselves. And the team fight, if you talk about the team fight heroes, well, the Louis, Hylos, and the Hilda, like the team Peak to Plummet, has the upper hand on that. But if they get them disrupted again, it will be very tough for them to grab the kill over them. But again, here we are in the land of dawn. It's going to be match number two. I would repeat myself again. The match number one has been won by Dakusena. And again, if they win this match, it's going to be like a clean sweep delivered to Peak to Plummet. They're going for a good standard rotations. I like that skin, like the Skyzer is going with the Killua, like the Hunter skin with the Link, going for his blue buff with the chip, patiently waiting the Haitatsu on his red buff. Well, he'll be probably just going back on his red buff. Since they didn't got much to do so, again, the Haitatsu gets the vision over towards that Yusa right there. that Savage Warrior is there. He wants to get the kill, grab the kill with all those skills right now. You can see like the S1 coming in from Haitatsu, but the damage coming in towards that, the Haitatsu White Mana just bait out the flicker in only first 1 minute of the game, but couldn't actually do so. The Ring of Punishment is definitely coming in handy, and the Bright doesn't have enough mana, so he might want to just go for a good recall. You see, the Aizen is there with all the glue. The Jazz just giving a lot of damage right now. Yusa seems to be in some trouble with the revitalization used up. Well, you can see the Savage Warrior. He wants to grab the kill, but GRG still decides to prioritize his own jungle right there. You can see the Jazz is very, very low. He could actually get the kill towards that glue if he wants to go for that, but he's making it very, very, very safe so that in the late game, it's time for him to shine. Well, talking about the goal lane, like I'm pretty sure the Skyzen, he's actually just grabbing all that farm coming in on the goal side. He actually has just a little bit farm higher than the Granger. You can see. And also talking about the GRG, he's grabbing all the creeps on his side. Well, again, you can see the EXP laner just doing like a brawl thing on the top side. Again, you can see the Yusa is extremely low. He gets, and the Sicilian, the Hisoka gets the first blood towards the team peak deployment. Well, actually, the first turtle has been spawned out. The GRG, he needs to go back on his blue buff. Well, if the chip keeps disrupting him, he will not be able to contest for this turtle, which will actually be a good decision for him, because the Ling needs the late game thing for him to get scaled up, and like he gets his power spike after the first attack on the Berserker Fury. You can see the Salmon Force used up again with the Synchro Vision and the Chrono Dash on the bot side. You can see this Absolute Cinema. He's very, very low. You can see the turtle contest coming in towards that. Right now, you can see 3 people just grabbed on that Jazz with the Divergent plays also coming. The Tempest of Blades. You can see the 3 people getting caught up on that. Savage Warrior. He gets down. Again, the GRG escapes the bare minimum of HP. And again, that Harid was the one to recall right now, because he didn't want to get caught up with Haitatsu's portal. And again, they want to go for a good invasion again. How is this possible? But Alpha is still coming from the mid side. They are totally fearless. Again, the Patroclus, the Ling might not be able to grab his buff right now, and they're doing the same thing they did in the last match. Again, the portal has been opened up right now, and they closed it right away. Like the Jazz, again, the glorious pathway used up again. The Jazz seems to be in some trouble. It's going down with the Aizen grabs a kill. You can see the Bright, he's just giving a lot of bad impact damage coming in. The Patroclus wants to get the kill over to that, but it's beautiful by used up on the Absolute Warrior. He might want to just go down again, but he's extremely low. Skyson wants to join the team. He gets the kill over to that Synchro Vision. He doesn't have the Zaman Force on him. The Absolute Cinema still joins the team fight to give a good backup and a follow-up coming back to his team right now. You can see Tempest of Blades used up onto the lane, but GRG fails to get the kill over to that Absolute Cinema. Again, Zaman Force used up, but not enough damage. Needs the position to get that or grab the kill towards that Absolute Cinema. What a good early game for the side of Team Dakusena. But wait a second. You can see the Divergent plays coming in near the blue buff of that Alpha. They're patiently waiting for that Hisoka to rotate. If he goes for a good engage, he could actually just grab the kill towards that. And again, it's going to be the same thing again towards that. But again, the ultimate used up along with the glorious pathway. Still not enough damage, but left out just a very little, but still couldn't actually grab the kill. If the Ling decides to go for a good engage, he will actually grab all those kills. But he's prioritizing his own farm with all those creeps, all those buffs, as much as he could get. And if he doesn't, it's going to be another invasion coming in from that chip. I could actually invite all his phone family right now, but see the engage given to the Savage Warrior. He went down the Death Sonata coming in from Absolute Cinema. Again, the Ling, he gets his blue buff. Since the team Dakusena decided to go for a second turtle for them, that's actually good trade. The Ling, he's trying himself not to die as much as possible, so his farm gets scaled up, and he would actually be able to grab the kill towards the Absolute Cinema. Right now, the Aizen has been totally isolated towards the top lane, and the portal has been used up over to the bot side. You can see the 3 people in trouble. This Aizen went down at the Tempest of Blades, used up trying to get the kill over to that. The Aizen again, he wants to grab the kill over to the Haitatsu, but he escapes with that HP. The Death Sonata coming in, grabbing that kill on that Aizen. Right now, the Savage Warrior is again in trouble. Double kill for the Absolute Cinema. Yusa is the front liner right now. He can't do much damage. Need to take more damage with all those true damage coming in from the Patroclus. But they could actually push that bot tier along with the mid tier, because there's absolutely no one except for that Yusa. Hurry, the Skyzen wants to go and defend that mid lane as of now. But again, the Chaz is there right now. You can see, oh my god. like the good engaged from that Bright, but still like there wasn't anyone to grab the kill over to that. And yep, they will definitely get that bot tier. And again, the diversion play is coming in over to the bot side. That Absolute Cinema will definitely be in some trouble. He doesn't even have the flicker. It's probably going to be a good shutdown as of now. He's trying to deal as much damage as possible. It's going to be a shutdown delivered to Absolute Cinema with the Louis grabs that kill. Haitatsu, he just went for a good escape as of now. Well, again, you can see the Ling in some trouble. The Tempest of Blades used up. Well, the Alpha didn't have that Spear of Alpha, or he might not actually got the kill towards that Ling. Well, the Aizen has spotted him out. You can see the trouble given to the Patroclus. He might want to go down again. He didn't even got the time to use the Spear of Alpha. They got the turret on the top side as well. Like the Ling, he is there. He wants to get his blue buff. Unless if the Haitatsu uses the portal, it's going to be very tough for that Ling to get that buff. But he still has the retribution. I'm pretty sure I wonder if he uses it, but not actually going to do so. The Glorious Pathway used up again. The split is there. Again, that Louis is trying to give as much damage as possible. He is stuck towards that Aizen right now. The Salmon Force along with the Chrono Dash coming in, trying to get the kill over to the Haitatsu. And he goes down along with the Savage Warrior. On the mid side, you can see the Bright. The Skillu are just melting them down. As of now, the Flicker used up and a double kill of that Skyzen. What a good play. But Patroclus is still there. He knows that. So he has to escape from that position as of now. And yep, he definitely he has succeeded in doing so. He'll be going back on the top side if he wants to do all that minion farm right now, but he decides to join that team fight. It's probably going to be like a 7-minute mark. If they get this turtle, it's going to be kind of good thing for them, for the team peak of Plum. And you can see the Glorious Pathway used along the down force. They're trying to get the kill over to that, but you can see how deadly combination coming in from that Hylos and that Louis. The Aizen is still low, kind of low. The Pride gets the kill over to that Savage Warrior. Last Kaizen definitely went down. The GRG inside the turret, and probably it was like a outplay coming in from Absolute Cinema. And I'm pretty sure the team, well, actually the team Takusena was actually the one who didn't got the turtle, and the team like Peak to Plummet got that first turtle on themselves, but Ling still died regardless of all that team fight. Right now, the Absolute Cinema, he could actually grab that tier 2 turret from the bot side, but he still decides to go for a good recall. Aitatsu is patiently waiting inside that bush. If he wants to, he could just invite his whole team as of now. And yep, he won't actually do it. He wants to just bait out all the retribution coming in from that Ling. You can see the Pride, how annoying this combination coming in from that use as the Ring of Punishment. Again, you can see the Glorious Pathway along with the portal used of the connecting portals onto that Ling. You might want to just force and use that Tempest of Blades, but he still decides not to do it. Absolute Cinema grabs the kill. I'm actually not the Absolute Cinema, but again, the Pride was the one to grab the kill towards that Yusa right now. You can see the chip is absolutely on it as of that Aizen right there. The Divergent play is coming in on the bot side. Again, they're doing the same thing towards that Absolute Cinema, but it's probably going to be late enough not to do it. But Aizen is there inside the tier 2 turret. They will be missing out with the Divergent, but oh my god, that was some great puzzle coming in over towards that Absolute Cinema for the good Divergent plays. But again, they will not be able to just defend the turret as of now, since they made the mistake of doing the same diversion towards the back line. And I'm pretty sure the Absolute Cinema spotted it, because how they escaped with the blink of a second. They knew the diversion was used up. That's a good macro skills, and the micro skills coming in, and also a map awareness from Team Takusena. As of now, you see the damage coming in with Yin Yang overturn from that Louis. She goes down to killing spree coming in from that Granger. It's going to be the Lord is right there. Haitatsu just gives a lot of vision of that Ling right there. You see that he's been used up. I mean, he just falls off from this pinch poise. As of now, Yusa, he wants to give a lot of vision towards them, but the 3 people are still there. He can't do enough damage right there. The portal has been used up. That Alpha gets that Lord. As of now, Zaman Post used up to grab the kill over to the Skyzen. He seems to be in trouble. The Flicker used up. That Ling, he has used Tempest of Blades. He doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, so he needs to escape. The Granger is there on the mid side with all those frontliners on his body like that. He wants to grab the kill, but reverse that. The Patroclus gets the kill over to the Skyzen. He definitely goes down as of now. Jazz, he's very low, but he still decides to escape, which was a very wise decision to do so. But again, the Yin Yang Overton coming towards him. The Ring passive coming right there. He wants to save his jungler right there. What a good EXP laner. And the move coming in. The Divergent plays coming in for the Louis. Grabs the kill over to that 2 people. GRG grabs the kill. And that Savage Warrior grabs the kill towards that Alpha. The Absolute Cinema, he grabs the kill over to that Ling. They were just way too bit affirmative and a bit extend they overextended the game. Well, that actually shouldn't have if they wanted to grab the kill only on 1 to 2 people, like make it way too disciplined, but they failed to do that. But again, the Lord has been marching from bot side. So the inhibitor passive, I'm pretty sure it will be going down. And talking about the Haitatsu, he is giving a lot of vision to his team so that the portal plays comes in and just vanishes out 2 to 3 people, and that's what actually is happening. And you can see, like talking about the items of that bride, he has that glowing wand. That's why, like the healing effect from that Yusa after the revitalize is not much. Like he's not able to just refill the HPs of his own teammates. And also, like talking about the engage coming into the death sonata right there, you can see, oh my god, like engage and the damage coming in the wishing lanterns passive, but bare minimum of HP couldn't actually do much. So Skyzen is still there. He wants to defend the inhibitor turret, but still couldn't do so. The sea Ling, it seems to be in some trouble. The Tempest top used up, but again, if he goes for a good engage, he might want to just go down, and he escapes the bare minimum of HP because he's absolutely use the flicker and grabs the kill towards that Ling. But it's probably going to be over for that Absolute Cinema, because since that Aizen will definitely going to punish him right now, the Patroclus along with Zaman Force used up from that Skyzen just wants to clear all those waves and grab the kill towards, and the glue just drags him out with the spear of how are they doing it? Haitatsu, again, he is some trouble. This S2 has been used up to get him all those good scaled up dimensional plays coming in right now. He seems that you can see the Skyzen. He is kind of low right now, but again, he wants to go towards the Savage Warrior. If he gets that kill, oh, it's that. It's going to be over. He gets that kill. What a good outplay coming in from Jazz. But he's very, very low. If that Link gets that kill, it's probably going to be very, very hard for the Sicilian to escape right there. And yep, it was going to be shut down, delivered to Jazz. Well, it was way too overextensive. So, yep, he definitely paid for that. You can see another Lord will be marching will be coming actually in the next 7 seconds. And you're talking about the goal lead. Well, Team Dakusin has been leading by kind of like 4 to 5k goal lead as of now. But it's not actually much since it's going to be kind of late game thing. And since the power spike given like coming in from like Absolute Cinema, that's going to be like a last item for him. I'm pretty sure he's going for a ski like a C Halberd, because he has gotten his burst damaging items, the core damage items like the BOD, the Sky Piercer, the Malefic Road, and the Hunter Strike. And you can see the Dakusena team, they're going for like Lord again, the good disengage coming in with God, all the 5 people with the divergent coming in along with the glorious path we used them, and they were wiped out immediately. They don't even need the Lord. It's going to be over for them now. What a predictable move coming in from Peak to Plummet. But now that's going to be the only one minion coming in. And this second match has been won by Dakutsena. What a good engage coming in from the Patroclus with the Spear of Alpha. And again, the Hisoka was there, the Sicilian, the Bat Impact, and the Death Sonata. And Greenville's position was too perfect for them to give them like a good vision where the divergence is probably going to be predictable enough for them to teleport. And that's where the Absolute Cinema was standing right there. What a good play, man. What a good play. Well, talking about the post credits, I mean, actually not the credits, but the post match. Well, I would like to say, like, look at the turret damage of that Granger. It's like a 74%, and that's actually like a reason for him so that he got scaled up quickly. And I'm pretty sure he wondered, like, if he gets caught up in any kind of CC, he sold the BOD and got the Venta crown. That was such a smart decision to do. And talking about the team Peak to Plummet, they did really well from mid to late game with the Louis Young overturn, but the positionings and the divergence were way too predictable. I hope they come back stronger in the next tournament. And the Yusa and the Skyzen with all those front lines and the damaging core items coming in from the Harit, like a Stallium Scythe, the Holy Crystal. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage delivered from Harit and the Louis. You can see the 25% and the 27%. And like the MVP, that Bright actually with the skills and the CCs delivered to the team Peak to Plummet, I guess Patroclus should be the one to getting all that MVP kind of stuff. But since the KD has been maintained by Bright, he just dealt a lot of damage, the 29%, the highest damage from his team, gets the MVP. So yes, this will be it for today's match. And yep, it was actually a semi-final round. So the last stream towards the final round, we'll be seeing you right there in the next stream. So yep, that's all for today. We'll be seeing you maybe in the finals. All right, guys.